Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I want to send my thoughts and prayers and condolences to all of the people who have been affected by the Southern California fires. There was a huge, nasty conflagration consuming several different areas around the LA region in Southern California, and thousands of building structures have been burnt down, and there has been reportedly over $50 billion in damages. Hundreds of thousands of people have to evacuate. It has been one of the most disastrous things that Southern California has ever experienced. Now, wildfires are not uncommon in Southern California because of the heat and also the wind. However, it is widely believed that these fires were purposely set. In fact, the LAPD confirmed that one of the fires was set by an arsonist and the suspect was arrested. I hope it's the right suspect. But I feel like there are more arsonists who started these fires, and they did it at the perfect time because the winds were very strong that night. So they knew to set those fires. And the question is, why? What is going on in LA right now? What is going on in Hollywood right now? Like, it's burning down. And to me, that's kind of symbolic. That's symbolic of what is to come. I don't know. But some people are having conspiracy theories about these fires being a political thing. But are the fires just politically motivated? Probably not. There are some people who have conspiracy theories that these fires were purposely set to burn down the trafficking tunnels around the area. I don't know if it's true, but these are just some conspiracies. I think it's a big distraction, and it's really a shame that this happened because so many innocent people have had to suffer from this and lose everything they own. And I just really hate that it had to happen this way for them. And I do hope they're able to get some type of compensation. You know, I know the insurance companies had to pull back because it's just not feasible to cover everybody, because California is literally a hot burning pit. It's always catching on fire. So these insurance companies are in panic mode because it's just too much damage to cover. The whole thing is just really devastating, and I really feel bad for everyone who was affected by it. Whew. 2025 ain't playing around already, huh? I tell you. Now, let me move on to the next topic. The mother of the late entertainer Steph Twitch Boss speaks out against his widow, Allison Holker. Now, in one of my previous videos, I did talk about Allison smearing Twitch's name in the media and claiming in her book that he was addicted to drugs, which is a complete contradiction to what we know, because in his autopsy, there was no drugs or alcohol found in his system. Also, she revealed some personal information that she read from his journal, and a lot of people were upset about it, including Twitch's family and his friends. They put Allison on blast, y'all. I did a whole breakdown about it. She actually made his family members sign an NDA at Twitch's funeral. And looking how everything transpired now, it's clear that she only did this because she wanted to be the one to basically control the narrative about him. And also she wanted to continue to exploit his name for money and fame. But she has been exposed in a major way by Twitch's family and friends. And one of his good friends, Emmanuel Hurd, said that Allison was toxic, and he blamed her for Twitch's demise. And he also alluded to Twitch using her gun to take his life. And some people are really starting to question whether or not Twitch really took his life, or was he taken out. And Comfort Fidoke, who was a good friend of Twitch, even alluded to something being fishy about his passing, because she said, "Since Stephen's passing, your actions have been nothing short of questionable. Within 48 hours, you changed your last name from Boss back to Holker on Instagram, hired a defense attorney, and altered your story about Stephen's whereabouts. What is the purpose of all of this?" She hired a defense attorney? Why would she do that? That really does make you wonder. That makes you wonder. Now, I'm not saying that she did anything, but people do have questions. They have a lot of questions. So she is starting to look really suspect. Now, Twitch's mother, Connie Boss, broke her silence for the first time. And his mother has been dealing with a lot. She not only lost her son, but also Allison has been making it hard for her to have a relationship with her grandchildren. So she put out a statement that said this: Our family is absolutely appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made about my son, Stephen Boss. The recent publications spreading untruths about Stephen have crossed every line of decency. As his mother, I will not let these accusations go unanswered. We will not stand by while his name and legacy are tarnished. He doesn't deserve this, and the kids don't deserve this. For the last 2 years, I have remained quiet and away from the public eye to protect my family. My primary focus has been on healing and attempting to remain connected to my grandchildren, but when I read these dreadful claims about my baby, our beloved Stephen, I realize I could not stay silent any longer. Our family will ensure his name and memory are protected, and we are committed to defending his honor. So that's what his mother had to say, and rest in peace to Twitch. It's really sad that his name is being smeared in the media like this, but I do hope there are some answers regarding his passing because the situation is really sketchy. Now, moving on, I want to say congratulations to Zendaya. Zendaya got engaged to the actor Tom Holland. These two have been dating several years now, and they both are the stars of the Spider-Man movie franchise. I think it's really sweet how they met on set and how their relationship just grew organically. Sometimes when celebrities link up, it seems like it's more so for PR, but for Zendaya and Tom, it seems very genuine, and I like that. So congratulations to them both. I'm here for them getting married and growing old together and becoming that old Hollywood couple that we all love. So congrats, congrats, congrats. Now, I do want to get into this whole discourse about Zendaya getting praise for actually getting engaged before getting pregnant. This one tweet went viral on X, and it says, "See how Zendaya got a ring instead of a baby? Yeah." And this tweet had a lot of people talking. Now, obviously, it was a shot at some of the other celebrity women who have gotten pregnant out of wedlock. And I noticed a lot of people were tagging Naomi Osaka, Keke Palmer, Halle Bailey, and Skai Jackson in particular. But there are others who have gotten pregnant like Flo Milli, Coi Leray, Dream Doll, just to name a few. It's kind of been a common trend lately, and it is very noticeable. Now, we're not going to act like it's only the black ones getting pregnant out of wedlock now, because there are some non-black ones who have been getting pregnant too. Jessie J, who happens to be one of my favorite vocalists, she got pregnant out of wedlock. Let's talk about the Kardashians: Kourtney Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, even Mindy Kaling. So it's not just the black women. It's not just the black women, but I do notice that a lot of the focus has been on the black female celebrities, particularly the ones who are held at a certain standard, like a Naomi Osaka or a Halle Bailey or a Keke Palmer. Those women have been singled out more because they are considered role models. Even Skai Jackson, she was a role model as well. So there have been some people who have expressed disappointment in the fact that these women got pregnant, particularly at pivotal points in their careers. However, I don't really want to shame them for choosing to be a mother. Life happens, they get in relationships, they have sex, they have a baby. It is what it is, right? And they could have ran to the clinic, but they didn't. And let's be real, it does take a certain amount of courage to choose to have a child, knowing the amount of scrutiny that they would receive in doing that. So this is why I don't like to shame them, but they've been heavily criticized for having children out of wedlock. However, Zendaya is being praised because she didn't take that route. She decided to seek marriage first before starting a family, which is a good thing. I do think it's more practical for people to get married before starting a family because you need a strong foundation to build on. And I don't like when people shame marriage as an excuse to avoid it. Yes, I know marriage is not easy, but raising a child is not easy either. It's a much bigger responsibility. But if you're able to raise children in a stable marriage, it can be a lot easier. So that's why I think marriage is important. Also, another discourse I'm seeing about Zendaya's engagement is the partner she has. And a lot of people are bringing the race factor into this. They're saying the reason why Zendaya got the ring and the other girls didn't is because she has a white man. And the rest of the women have black boyfriends or black baby daddies. Now, this was an interesting observation, and to be honest, you can't really deny it. In certain communities, it's not as socially acceptable to have children before getting married. But in the black community, it is more acceptable. And you have a lot of black men who are conditioned to have children with women, but not marry the women. Now, there are other races of men who do this too. So it's not just black men who do it, but in other communities, I noticed that you'll see more men marrying women before having children. But some people were kind of running with this narrative and acting like black men don't marry their women at all, when that's not true. I do see a lot of black couples out there, and a lot of black people get married before having children. So I want to make that very clear, but I thought it was interesting to see people bring up the whole race factor and why Zendaya got engaged versus her other peers. That was a very interesting observation. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.